these Mantui people in Indonesia. This is just like an example of how I like thinking through these things. So these Mantui people in Indonesia, they have they have a this ghost crocodile that sometimes attacks and it will make you sick. They have a waterborne virus,
Right.
but they and
It's a
but
ghost crocodile.
what happens is the
This is the,
shaman
the
comes in.
animus that you're.
Yeah, animism, where shaman comes in, tells them, "Hey, ghost crocodile got you. There's herbal, this and that, rest, some chants," and they usually figure out that what did you do wrong to where the ghost crocodile is like punishing you or your family for this, and it's usually you figure out that it has because they're like a very egalitarian, and one of the ways in which you sort of police that is like having rituals like this where it's like, hey, have you been too greedy? Maybe the ghost crocodile can't. I've noticed like oftentimes when you're like carving a boar, like you often take the good slice for yourself. Have you been a little stingy or whatever? And I go, oh yeah, I guess I have maybe sometimes been a little stingy. And so then that family makes an offering to the community that was so sorry. And then the community goes, oh, it's okay. And then they all get together and do a ceremonial like healing dance together. Now, that all might seem crazy to an outsider
Mhm.
if you have the objective reality that what happens is you just got a water virus. But now let's break down all of the mechanisms and why. And so, first off, there there's certain beliefs that are prone to take off, but also there would have been other beliefs that were like spitball and trial and error, and so beliefs there's cultural evolution as well in terms of some beliefs get selected for
Right.
more than others, and sometimes it's because they serve these hidden utilities that you may not be privy to, but it just works. And so imagine a world before knowledge of infectious disease and modern medicine and a knowledge of these germs. If you, like, even today, you try to explain to a hunter gatherer, like, hey, this water, there's these worms in it, and they're like,
I
what
can't
are you
see them.
talking
Yeah.
about? I can't see the worms. You're crazy. It's very counterintuitive.
Yeah.
And, and so, first of all, the ghost crocodile, so they're learning there's some association with water, had something to do with water. Crocodile is this archetypal like water threat, and it's very salient. It's an easy story to tell. A big crocodile is a very captivating, scary thing. And and then what it allows, so they're tuning in a little bit, getting a little closer than say a ghost bird or something like
Right.
that. And so then the shaman was like often a community leader, and so it will be like, hey, we should stay away from this particular water source for a while. There's a ghost crocodile around there. That's pretty useful to switch up your water source if you just had that illness. And then you can pick up on patterns of when the ghost crocodile seems to come out the most. Turns out after a heavy rain is when the ghost crocodile gets really active. They don't necessarily know it's because that's when dung and stuff from animal feces gets in gets in waterways,
Right.
and you're
Right.
going to be more prone to pathogens. And but you can pick up on like good and bad times to avoid the ghost crocodile areas where the ghost crocodile tends to hang out more. And then you have so whatever herbal remedies or whatever may or may not do something. I haven't looked too terribly into the idea, but anything that can make you psychologically feel as if everything's okay
Yeah,
is
the
going to be
placebo effect.
better
Yeah,
for healing. This is
if you
um,
believe it's gonna work.
it and the mechanism of action is that stress mobilizes energy away from long-term things for in the moment, to get you out of danger, to help you like hunt the thing or whatever else. It mobilizes energy to the
Yeah.
muscles, so it takes things away from anything that isn't necessary in that moment, being like immune system,
Well, and
digestion.
this is why they do double-blind studies with drugs, right? Because
Yeah.
they give one group the drug and they give one group a placebo pill,
Yeah.
so everybody thinks they're getting the drug.
Yeah, and then there's different things that add to a placebo effect. How big is the pill? Is the person giving it to you wearing a lab coat and stuff?
Right, yeah.
And is it invasive? Did you have to go through a whole thing for it? There was a heart valve years ago where they didn't know if it was working or better than chance, and so they had three groups. They had a no treatment group, a surgery group, and then they had another group of people where they cut people open, put them under, and just stitched them back up, so they thought that they got a surgery. And that group actually did the best because of the
I've never heard of
invasiveness.
that. That's wild.
And and because then you think that you believe that I got the thing that fixed me. And this is because the immune system is, and also have to be careful with this, because another thing to explain is there's reasons why vaccines are special and important in our modern world, because we are exposed to way more pathogens because of the human impacts on the environment than we ever have in our 300,000 years. There are modern problems that require modern solutions, and this is what we've figured out, how we can help guide the immune system to give it a heads up. It's like, it's funny how the conspiracy people that think they're breaking through the matrix, the closest to breaking the matrix is giving the cheat code to your immune system for a defense, for a potential threat that it's going to have.